Hi to everybody who's watching. The first thing I'm going to be doing is moisturizing my lips, and I'm using my Vaseline Lip Therapy. Next, I'm going to be priming my eyelids, and I'm using my Milani eyeshadow primer. This is going to help my eyeshadow go on smoothly. This part is totally optional, but I'm going to be using my Perfecting Eyeshadow Primer by Black Radiance, and I'm going to be applying that on top of the Milani eyeshadow primer. This helps it become a little bit more tacky, and this Black Radiance eyeshadow primer, it also has more of a white base to help your eyeshadow show up a little better. I'm going to take my hair out my face before I start my eyeshadow. Starting off using my BH Cosmetics Smokey palette, I'm going in with this beige shimmery color, and I'm going to be applying that to my brow bone. This is going to serve as my highlight color. Next, I'm going to take this beige shimmery color that has some peach undertones to it, and I'm going to be applying this color all over my eyelid. This color is a bit sheer, so I'm just going to keep on packing and building it up until I'm satisfied. I'm also going to be applying the same color on my tear duct. Next, I'm going to go into my 88 color neutral eyeshadow palette from BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to take this golden brown shimmery color, and I'm going to apply this to my crease. So starting out from the end of my crease, I'm going to be using my blending brush, and I'm going to blend it into my crease in circular motions from the ending to the inner corner of my crease. Next, I'm going to take this brownish black shimmery color, and this is the color I'm going to be using to define my crease, and I'm going to be starting out at the edge of my crease, focusing more on the edge, but I'm going to blend it in towards the middle of my crease. And it kind of creates a cat eye look. This color creates that smoky effect I was going for. Once you have all your eyeshadows in place, you can move on to your eyeliner. I'm using my Wet n Wild Mega Liner, and it doesn't have a steady tip like I wanted it to. It has more of a brush tip, so I just have to be a little bit more careful, and I'm just going to create a very thin wing line. I don't want to go too dramatic because it is a smoky eye, but I still want that cat eye effect, so I'm just going to create a very thin wing. Once your eyeliner is in place, it should look a little something like this. Then I'm going to apply my fake lashes, and I'm using the Ardell Wispies, and these are the Demi Wispies in black. And I'm going to be applying them with my Duo eyelash adhesive in clear white. Keep in mind when you do apply your eyelash glue, you don't want to apply it to your eyes right away. You want to give it a few seconds to dry a little and get tacky. That way it's not messy. And once you apply it, it should stick right away. I do recommend using tweezers or an eyelash applicator, but because my nails aren't so long and I've been doing this for a while, so I'm used to it, I can apply them with my fingers. But you want to go as close to your lash line, your natural lash line, as possible. That way it looks as natural as possible. And once again, as you can see here, after I apply the glue, I wait a couple seconds before applying it to my eyelashes. That way the glue gets a little bit tacky and it sticks right away and it's mess free. Once your lashes are on, they should look nice and natural like this. Now I'm going to use my Lash Accelerator mascara from Rimmel London, and I'm just going to bind my natural lashes in with the fake lashes so that it looks even more natural. Finally, onto the face. I have some breakouts I'm trying to cover up. I'm going to start off with my Milani Prime Perfection Face Primer, and this is the Hydrating and Pore Minimizing Primer. I do have dry skin, so it keeps my face hydrated, and I like to apply it before I apply any concealer or foundation. For my foundation, I'm using the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 Foundation and Concealer in the shade Chestnut. It is a tad bit darker than my complexion, so I'm going to mix it in with my Maybelline Concealer, and both of those together gives me the perfect foundation complexion for my skin tone. I use a damp beauty blender to apply my makeup, and I'm going to take my foundation, put a few pumps on my finger, and just apply it to everywhere that I want to cover up. Now I'm going to take that concealer that's a little bit lighter than my complexion, and I'm going to mix it in with my foundation. That way I can achieve the perfect color. And I'm just going to blend those two in together. And as you can see, it blends right into my natural skin tone. Now I'm going to go back in with that Maybelline concealer, and I'm going to apply it to the center of my face to kind of highlight all the areas that I want to highlight. And I'm just going to blend that in. I'm also going to apply it to the tip and bridge of my nose to brighten up that area of my face as well. Now going in with my Black Opal True Color Foundation Stick. I'm basically going to use this as my contour stick. It is a few shades darker than my complexion. And I'm just going to apply it to all the areas of my face that I want to contour and define. And then of course I'm just going to blend everything all in. Now to set all the areas that I highlighted, I'm going in with my Sacha Buttercup setting powder, And I'm just using my sponge, dipping it into it very lightly, and I'm just setting the center of my face. Basically everywhere that I use my Maybelline concealer to highlight, I'm just setting it with my buttercup powder. I'm using my Black Radiance Press Powder in the shade Rich Mahogany, and this is the powder that I'm going to be using to set the areas that I contoured with my Black Opal foundation stick. And I'm going to go back in with my Sacha Buttercup powder just to kind of brighten up the areas that I contoured on my cheek. I'm just going to apply it right below there. I'm also going to use that Black Radiance Press Powder that I used to set my contour, and I'm just going to contour my nose to help it look a bit more defined. I'm going to go back in with that same mascara I used to bind my natural lashes and my falsies together, and I'm just going to apply a nice even coat on my lower lashes. And now for blush, I'm going to be using my e.l.f. blush palette, and this is their darkest palette for the blushes, and I'm going in with the darkest color in this palette, and I'm just going to use that and apply it to the apples of my cheek. And I also like to apply a little to my nose for that flush look. Now I'm going in with this highlighter, and it's really beautiful. I got it from Walmart. It is from Physicians Formula, and I'm in love with this. I'm going to take my small fan brush and I'm going to apply it to the high points of my face. And as you can see, it creates a beautiful glow. I'm also applying it to the tip of my nose and down the bridge of my nose. And I'm using my fingers to blend it in. Finally, for lips, I'm going in with my LA Colors Auto Lip Liner, and this is in the shade Cocoa. It's just a matte brown lip liner, and I'm going to be using this to line my lips. I'm also going to be filling them in with the lip liner about 1/4 of a way before I apply my lipstick. And now for lipstick, I'm going in with my Hard Candy All Matte Up Hydrating Lip Stain, and this is in the shade Cuckoo for Cocoa. And it's just a really pretty brown lip stain, and it dries to a matte finish, so I'm in love with it because it keeps my lips hydrated, but it also is matte. And that's pretty much the finished look. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I had fun doing it. This is a close-up of the eyes. As you can see, it's very soft and subtle, but it does have that smoky effect. And my lashes are very natural. I did do my eyebrows off camera, so if anybody wants to see an eyebrow tutorial, just leave a comment in the comments below and let me know, and I'll do a separate video for that. Also, by the way, I almost forgot that if you're going to be out all day, it's good to add a finishing spray. And for this, I'm going to be using my Hard Candy Sheer Envy Hydrating Primer Mist, and this helps hydrate my skin and also keep my makeup looking nice all day. It's a primer as well as a finishing spray, so you can use it before you apply your makeup and after. You just want to do a few spritz, and then you can let it sit for a few seconds to settle in, and you're pretty much good to go. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.